Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Greg M here, live on the go with sports update. Talking about some track and field, the Doha Diamond League that occurred over last week, and it started with the feature here from Track and Field News by Rich Sands. Dos Santos 400-meter hurdle statement. It goes on here, following the 2023 season in which knee surgery slowed his gait. Alice Dos Santos hurdled to a 46.86 fourth fastest of his career. So if anybody watched that race, that man was out there and running that in early May. He's putting his stamp on the event and throwing on the gauntlet, right? So all these guys that are looking to get the Olympic gold, he's going to be in the mix. He's throwing it down to Warhol. So the third stop on the Diamond League Tour saw leading marks Alison Dos Santos, Kenny Bednarik, Beatrice Chebet, and Samuel Firo on a warm and windy evening at the Qatar Sports Club's stadium. So of course, Dos Santos won the 400-meter hurdles of impressive 46.86, and then only 3 men have ever run faster, according to this article. So it is still very early in the season, as this article is saying. We know that we have much work to do, so the results give us a good vibe for the rest of the season, said the 23-year-old lap hurdle star, who was more than a second and a half ahead of the runner up CJ Allen of the US 48.39. He demolished this guy. Now going down to the 200, Kenny Bednarik, after running some fast season opener 100 meters, some 9.9s, right? He had a slight lead coming off the turn in the 200, then continued to build on that margin. He stopped the clock at 19.67. Impressive. Not even Noah Lyles have gone that fast yet for the year. Slicing 100 off his PR from the Tokyo Olympics and solidifying his hold on the number 9 spot on the US all-time list. I'm sure Kenny Bednarik was happy with that. Big ups to you and congratulations, man. He's a humble guy, but he's a fighter and a competitor. He's kind of like a quiet soldier, on the track. They call him Kung Fu Kenny because of his headband, And he left in his wake Courtney Lindsay, who only managed 20.01, Kyrie King 20.2, who had teamed up with Bednarik and Noah Lyles to win the 4x1 in the World Relays previous weekend. That's the World Relays that was held in Bahamas. So then you go down to in the women's 5,000, Chebet was content to follow Ethiopia's Tahe for most of the second half of the race. The Kenyan, who just won her second successive world cross-country title in March, tried to take the lead in the inside down the final backstretch, but when Tahe blocked that move, Chebet quickly swung wide and surged ahead, entering the final curve. Her decisive sprint brought her home in 14:26.98, well clear of the world 10,000 bronze medalist Tahe 14:29.26. So you see, things are starting to heat up now, right? So you've got to be heating up now, starting May. And in June, you just fine-tune it and then be ready to make even more improvement during the Olympics in July to August. Of course, the men's steeplechase provided a thrilling conclusion to the evening when Faru 8:07.25 exploded off the final barrier to pass Budapest bronze medalist Abraham Kibiwot 8:07.38, the young Ethiopian who turned 20 the previous week and whose previous high water mark, of course he said pardon the pun, high water mark came in the form of World Junior Champs medal in 21 and 22, lowered his PR from 8:10.57 he clocked last year. And then into the long jump, homeboy from Jamaica, Kieran McLeod, couldn't join the World Elite Club due to excessive wins, but he notched an impressive 27.11.5, 8.54 meters off a brisk 0.52 or a positive 5.2 draft. I've got quite a bit of travel on my legs, but to see that I'm jumping this far with 15 plus hours of traveling, I feel amazing, said McLeod. Good for you, man. Good for you. So, of course, it goes down further here. Olympic champion Mil Tayadis Tentoglu, as is often his habit, had his best jump in the final round, but an outdoor list leading 25, 5 1/4 wasn't enough this time. Now you got Jacob, Vlad Leach had to sweat out for 6 round scare in the javelin with Olympic champion Niraj Chopra of India coming just 2 centimeters shy of Czech star lead. Both were credited with an Imperial 289.11. Yeah, that guy Chopra from India been doing his thing in the javelin. And then, of course, the world indoor pole vault champ Molly Kadri beat world outdoor champ Nina Kennedy. Both cleared 15, 6 1/4. And the women doing their thing in the pole vault still, with Britt taking the win over the Aussie and on the count back. Now in the women's 100 meter hurdle, Switzerland, Kambuji, I can't pronounce his name, Ditachi Kambuji, I butchered that name, let's go with Kambuji, was only 4th going over the final barrier, but she dominated the run in to win in 12.49 over American Tonia Marshall 12.51 and Poland Pia Skyswaska 12.53. I probably butchered that name, to forgive me butchering the names. So then comes the 800. After a swift opening lap 56.57 by the Rabbit, Mary Mora steadfastly controlled the women's 800. Gemma Rickey moved wide in an attempt to steal the race in the home stretch, but Mora found another gear and pulled away to win easily in 1:57.91, much to the delight of the numerous Kenyan fans on hand. Ricky 1:58.42 had to settle for the runner-up spot. So 1:57.91, 1:58.42, good run for me, and this is just me. Another Kenyan came in the men's 1500 with Brian Corman passing countryman Timothy Cheriot in the final 50 to pull the upset 3:32.43. That's just off his 3:32.29 PR he ran to finish second at the Kino Classic in April. Of course, world and Olympic 400 meter champ Stephen Gardner looked smooth down the backstretch and held off 22 Commonwealth champion Mozala Samikonga of Zambia to win 44.76, 45.07. Botswana Lengo Scotch third, 45.29, and world leader Bayopa Nodore 6, 45.57. So Gardner still just consistent as can be, man. You can't beat consistency. You know, he's always like right on the same level, and then he either improves or he just keep it the same. Of course, Daryl Nita from Great Britain collected her second Diamond League win in the season following Soho 200, coming in late in the edge American Tamari Davis in the 100 by 0.01 in 10.99. So she's also starting to show improvement and consistency. So there you go. There's some of the results posted here, courtesy for this track and field news article here. You see the times. Kenny Bednarik highlighted bold black letter in 1967. And you see the other times there. Take a look at it. The 400, Stephen Gardner 44.76. You know, so you know he had some kind of issue the last World Championship. He just stopped. I don't know what was going on, but he seemed to be back. The 1500, Brian Cumming 3:32, of course. And then you can go down here. Samuel Firewood, Ethiopia 8:07, 25 PR world lead. 400 hurdles, Alison dos Santos from Brazil 46.86. Man, to me 47 low, 46 anything is very fast run for the 400 meter, and especially this early. I hope he can keep the consistency going. The world record is at the 45, was it 45.9 or something like that. And there's the field event, Kerry McLeod in the long jump 27.11. The javelin, Jacob, Czechoslovakia, 289.11. Chopra in second. The women, 100 meter, Dara need a 10.98. Tamari Davis, 10.99. 800 Mora, she's also consistent, 157 already. 91. The 1500. Freeway 442. 5,000 Chibet. Syrian highlighted world lead. So those are some of the results there. Field events, high jump Angelina Topic, Serbia 6.4 pole vault, Kaderi 15.6 So it was some, outstanding performances for me in the Doha Diamond League. And we'll see if the consistency stays with a lot of these guys going into the Olympics. We have June, a lot of Olympic trials for many countries are going to be going on for team selections, and to continue the drive for who's going to be Olympic gold medalist and world leader, or world record holder, or Olympic record holder. So we start to see things kick up now. So of course we have a lot of college meets that was going on, conference meets, specifically the Southeast Conference, which I think had the better as far as times and competitiveness. But I'll cover that later in another video. But in the meantime, like, share, and subscribe as I bring sports updates to y'all, as I scour the internet to see what's what and put my take on it. And also check out the videos at the end. I always like to put highlights of some of the events at the end of this video, so y'all can kind of review and see for yourselves. Even though some of y'all might have already seen these races, but that's what I do. Alright, so that's it for now. Until next time.